70% of elite athletes now use at least one biohacking tool regularly. And this is coming from the Global Athlete Survey of 2022 and also the Journal of Sports Endocrinology. They mentioned that recovering demands for intense training can be 2 to 5 times higher than average. And when your hormonal health is optimized, you could sleep up to 30% better with your performance outcomes. So in short, recovery is no longer this passive thing. I just stop doing something and sit back and naturally recover. It's a programmable thing, something like you can engineer and improve substantially. So sleep trackers and wearables are part of this tech that's coming out. And the main thing here is that it's data tracking. If you're not tracking data, then of course you're kind of left guessing what works and what doesn't. And here are the three main tools or top tools that a lot of athletes will use. One is a bracelet called Whoop, and it measures strain and recovery, and it can measure HRV and your respiratory rate. It's great for tracking workouts, stress, sleep quality, etc. Another popular one out there now is called the Oura Ring, and a few of my friends have it. I haven't used it, but it's actually one of the most accurate for sleep studies that have been currently tech that's out. So it has 94% sleep accuracy versus lab testing. So that it's pretty damn close for just slipping on a ring. It is expensive, but again, it tracks your HRV, your temperature, and what they call a readiness score. Another one is Garmin. So it's used by NBA teams now to predict overtraining risk and even optimize travel fatigue as these guys are on the road traveling during their on and off seasons. And these tools can also, of course, optimize your training intensity based on how you're recovering and how far along you are in the recovery process. So it's better to be able to kind of see the data and not only go off of how you're feeling. And the next part would be red light therapy, and this stuff's really gaining a lot of traction. It stimulates mitochondrial function, which means that your body's able to create more energy or ADP at a cellular level, which is pretty cool for kind of sitting in front of a red light. The protocol for doing red light therapy is 50 minutes a day on your major muscle groups. And studies from Frontier in Psychology show that you have a 22% faster recovery process from using this and 13% strength increase in a period of about 8 weeks, which is quite substantial if you think about it. That's a massive jump in both recovery and strength through this process of red light therapy. Of course, it's low effort. You're just basically sitting in front of a light. It's non-invasive, and it's easy to kind of stack with your routines. So great for kind of post-workout or even a routine before you go to bed. Next thing is cold plunges and ice baths. And you've probably seen them all over your social media because ice bucket challenges have been around for a while, but more so recently, you'll see a lot of grown men crawling into a tiny little ice bucket and just sitting there freezing. But there's a lot of things that cold therapy can actually do.